Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. I hope you're doing well today. Y'all know how much I love a good pregnancy story. Y'all know. I think I read so many pregnancy stories is because I had two right back to back, back to back. So I remember all of that vividly. You heard me? Vividly do I remember that. But also, I had a lot of wild stories that happened while I was pregnant. A lot of insanity happened while I was pregnant. So I just remember a lot of big feelings when I was pregnant. So, like, I like to read the story so I can understand where these people are coming from. A lot of times in these Reddit stories, you'll find in the comment section, there's just like the incel that just doesn't give any grace to the pregnant woman, and like just a lot of misconstrued, like weird thoughts about pregnancy and how you should act. And just so I like to read them because I like giving real takes because I've been there. And also, I went through a lot when I was having a babies. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I was having a babies, and I just want to reassure the people that y'all are not alone out there. You are not alone out there. I guess really what all I'm trying to say is just like I went through a lot while I was pregnant, so I like to read about other people's stories so I can just kind of show them that they're not alone, that there's someone else who also went through a lot while she was pregnant too. So I guess that's the reason why I read them. But anyway, I know y'all don't really care about that. I just thought I just really wanted to explain that though. Y'all, am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law she couldn't visit my wife in the hospital the same day our child was born? Listen, nobody really wants to deal with anybody when they're first having a baby. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Off first rip, what I thought about after reading that title was how much my vagim jam hurt. Just I was just so fucking sore. Like, yes, I was numb, and yes, I was starting to gain back feeling and stuff. But yes, I also just pushed a whole human out of my vagooter, and it's just a little raw down there. It's just a little raw. So I'm gonna be so honest with you. I also remember I walked for a solid day before I got my first out, okay? So that meant that I was not only physically tired, I also just had a baby. I was just fucking sore and tired. I didn't want to see or hear from anybody. I wanted everybody to leave me alone. And if you couldn't deal with my naked body, then you needed to get the fuck out. Like, that's how it was. But all right, all right. My wife and I discussed it in the days leading up to the birth of our son, and we agreed that we did not want any visitors the same day he was born. My mother in law was notified that my wife was going to require a C section, and she told me to tell her when she was able to come up and visit, and I told her I would do so. I texted our group chat from my wife's side of the family, updating them that the procedure went well and that mom and baby are doing perfect. Why did I say that? She replied and said, I know you didn't tell me to come, but we are in the waiting room. We're so excited and we want to be here for you too. And I would have called the nurse immediately and was like, get them out of here. Like, I would have started freaking the fuck out. Like, because you know, those nurses will go to bat in labor and delivery. If you don't want somebody there, they're getting them the fuck out of there, okay? I know that, okay? I know that to be true. I have heard some great lovely stories of people just going to bat for women whenever they've just had a baby in their most vulnerable positions. My goodness. I would have told a nurse immediately. I texted her back saying that we appreciated her coming up, but that they should go home and that we would see them tomorrow. My father in law called me shortly after and insulted me in every way imaginable. My mother in law sent me a long text how disrespectful it was of me to not allow them to visit their daughter. I quickly reminded them that today wasn't about them, that it was about my wife, the baby, and I. And we haven't spoken since. Am I the asshole? No. And if I was you, I would stay silent forever. Forever. Okay? I've been silent for 11 fucking years, and I plan on being silent until the day I fucking die, okay? My in-laws can kiss my black ass forever, and they will never see my children unless they somehow figure it out or somebody goes behind my back, okay? If somebody goes behind my back and shows them, I will fucking hope you I would just hope that karma catches up with your bitch ass. That's all I would say. Anyway, all right, guys. I can't wait to read you guys' thoughts. I hope y'all heard me cracking my knucks too. Anyway, but I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts about this, because would you take that? Would you reach back out to your family? Would you cuss your family out? Would you stick up for your husband? What would you do in this situation? I cannot wait to hear your guys' comments, because I already told y'all what I would do. I would call a nurse, which I did, and I would tell them to go suck my ass for the rest of forever. I love you guys. I can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts. Join us in the Discord. Show us your pets. Send us your stories to vibesanddelights@gmail.com, okay? And if you have a story that you want me to read on Reddit, that you want me to react to, send it to the suggestions folder in the Discord. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I love you guys. Mwah. Fuck those people forever.